Hey guys, this is Jason. Uh, I want to make us just a really short video, promise. A very short video. I just want to update my US dollar video about the true meaning of the US dollar. Let me straighten this camera. Okay. Um, I thought I had mentioned this in my original video of the US dollar, but I just looked at that video the other day and I noticed it wasn't there. So, um, you know, hope that gets it. You know, the US dollar is this symbol here, and as I discussed in the previous video, the US dollar symbol is the trunk of a tree with a snake wrapped around it. And of course, that symbolizes Satan in the Garden of Eden when he tempted Eve. Why does the United States have that satanic symbol, and no other nation in the world, has a symbol like that? Well, the U.S. dollar is the world reserve currency, so the powers that be, they had chosen to make the U.S. dollar, the universal currency of the entire world. So that's why uh, that's why the U.S. dollar in particular has a satanic symbol attached to it, because the entire world is using that currency. Okay, so that's why the U.S. dollar is, in essence, the satanic currency. And of course, if you see any sheep, if you see my sheep, uh, I'm embarrassed. I need to catch her. She's got dreadlocks. It's embarrassing. So hopefully you don't see her. She's right there. But when I trim her fur, then I'll show her. I'll maybe make a point of showing her on camera. But she's embarrassing. She literally has nasty dreadlocks, and I need to catch her and I need to cut her fur. But anyway, hopefully you don't see her in the video. I'm purposely pointing the camera so that they can't be in the picture. But so yeah, the U.S. dollar is the world, reserve currency. It's the currency that the entire world has to use by law. International law. There's international law that forces the entire world to settle all trade accounts at the end of the day. At the end of the day, goods are shipped all over the world, and the banks headquartered in Switzerland are where they call the banks of international settlements or something like that. And so every major country in the world has bank accounts in Switzerland, all in that one city, whichever city that is. Offhand, I don't even recall what's the capital of Switzerland, but I don't know, is it Zurich? I don't know. But in Switzerland, for example, China has a bank account in Switzerland, France, Germany, England, Spain, United States. All these countries, they have bank accounts in the same city in Switzerland, so that these accounts can easily be settled at the end of each day. So that they don't have to wire funds from far away, from one country to another. This is why Switzerland it's a unique country. Obviously, you know, there's something satanic about it as well. You know, the power, all the wealthiest people in the world, you know, uh, many of the wealthiest people in the world, they maintain residences in Switzerland. So, Switzerland is known for having, a special military, one of the most high-tech militaries in the world, um, which is unknown to most people. They don't talk about these things. Um, Interestingly, as well, it's the Swiss Guard, in other words, Swiss soldiers, who protect the Pope. Isn't that interesting? Uh, as in the Pope in Rome, Italy, he's actually protected by the Swiss Army. Very special, specially selected soldiers. Uh, so this is all very strange. Obviously, Switzerland is very much involved in the New World Order and that sort of thing. But anyway, I'm getting way off track. The point is, all of these countries have bank accounts right there in Switzerland, and at the end of each day, they settle all international trade is settled in U.S. dollars. In other words, when the French buy goods from China, when the French buy goods from China, those goods are paid for in U.S. dollars. China does not accept francs. Okay, and the same goes for every other country in the world. They have to pay in U.S. dollars. This is what they mean by world reserve currency. Okay, so now this is the part that I didn't mention in the other video. So this is what I want. This is very important. I don't know why I didn't mention it. But, the US dollar looks like this. Of course, most of you, even around the world, you've seen a US dollar, or you probably have US dollars because, I don't know, it's common. People often change their own currency for US dollars because the US dollar, because it's a reserve currency, it holds its value better than their local currency. So people all over the world have seen a US dollar. And there it is. Well, notice that it's green. Okay, it's green color, right? And what is the typical... When we think of a reptile, what color do we think of? We think of green. Whether it's alligators or snakes. Of course, snakes come in many colors. But again, there are plenty of snakes that are green. When you think of lizards, they're green. Frogs are green. There's lots of reptiles that are green. Okay? And so that's a typical color for a reptile. Okay? And so, remember, this currency symbolizes a snake. It symbolizes Satan. Okay? So here, if you look closely at this pattern, if you look closely at the pattern on the US dollar, it is actually a snake skin. The green sections of the money, if you look at that pattern, and then you pull up like a picture on Google, if you look at a picture of, say, snakeskin boots, okay, you will see a very similar pattern on a pair of snakeskin boots, okay, and so that not only is this symbol a symbol of a snake, but the currency itself has the pattern of a snake, and it has the color of a reptile, green. And they call it greenbacks, as in it's the back of a snake, it's the back of an animal, it's the back of something. And they call it greenback. That's a nickname for the US dollar, is it's called a greenback. So I just wanted to add that detail. I meant to I don't know. I just wanted to add that to the video about the U.S. dollar. Uh, so take a look next time you have access to a U.S. dollar. Look at that pattern. It's the pattern of a snake skin. Okay, so that's all I want to say about that. Have a great day. See you next time, and may I am bless you. Bye bye.